Welcome back to the Football Tragics. I'm your host, Aaron, joined by Tony, Morty, and Campo. We're going to get straight into Matchday 7 preview. It's a massive one to start us off. United versus Everton, and then we go into Chelsea, Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle, Burnley, Norwich, Leeds, Watford, Brighton, Arsenal, Tottenham, Villa, West Ham, Brentford, Palace, Leicester, and the big one to finish it off would be Liverpool, City. All right, that United-Everton game, Tony, what are your thoughts? How do you think you're going to see out this game? Are you going to win it?
I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to feel anymore after watching this team. Obviously, we have Villarreal on Thursday, I think it is. Obviously, it is a big game for us, so I don't see too many games getting rested, especially after the loss to Young Boys. I don't see us resting many players. I can see Bruno playing 90. Ronaldo's probably going to play 90. Greenwood, all those kind of things. We should win, looking at the squad, but I don't know. I'm hoping Fred plays 90 minutes and picks up an injury in the 89th minute or something like that. I think if we're serious about winning this game and winning games moving forward, I think it's time you drop Fred. You put Pogba into that defensive mid position with McTominay. You have Bruno in front of them and you play Sancho or Martial. As much as they're not in form, it gives us that width and that's what we're lacking. But I'm going to go 2-0. I think we'll win 2-0.
I've gone 3-1 United. I think Ronaldo doesn't often go a couple of games without scoring, so I think he'll be back to scoring. Bruno probably makes amends for his penalty miss somewhere along the line. Yeah, if Everton don't have their strongest squad available, I don't see them getting even a point from this game. I think United need to win. It'd be interesting to see how you go in Europe. Villarreal, it's a Europa League final rematch. So, again, that's a must-win as well because you can't afford to lose your first two games of the group stage. And it's not the hardest group in the world, but still, you need 3 points at least to kickstart. But, yeah, I think you're comfortably cruise past Everton. Morty, you think they're going to pick the win?
I can't see a way. Everton, maybe if they were full strength, they can, tactically might have a chance, but they're throwing, big B-grade squad out against United. It's just, United can play straight ball to Ronaldo and they'll make it happen. So that'll be enough for this game. 3-1. 3-0.
Campo?
2-0 United. You all pretty much covered it.
All right, Chelsea, Southampton. I'm going to just straight up say 3-0 Chelsea. If we're serious title contenders this year, which everybody is saying we are, we can't afford to lose this game or even drop points this game. Lukaku needs to get back to scoring. We need to dominate this game completely. Southampton team who hasn't finished all their chances in the world. Camper doesn't give them any credit yet. It needs to be 3 points, simple as that, and I think we'll comfortably get 3 points. Tony?
I think Southampton's shown they're a team that can defend. I think Chelsea gets the points. Whether that's 1 goal, 2 goals, or 3 goals, who knows? But I'm going to go 1-0 because I don't know. Chelsea looked a bit shaky, and they might bounce back after playing against Man City, but we've seen what Southampton did to Man City, so why can't they do that to Chelsea? So I'm going to go 1-0 Chelsea.
Campo?
I'll tell you why they can't do that to Chelsea is because they got Big Rom up top. I think Southampton will score early, and then Chelsea will just turn it on. I think they'll win 4-1.
Morty, similar thoughts?
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Okay, going against the grain.
I think that early goal for Southampton. Chelsea scrap one back, but Southampton, they can defend. They'll be lucky to attack. So 1-1 draw.
Yeah, like as you've a couple of you said, if they do line up the way that they against City, if they're on their game, then they can get a point from this game. I just think we will be too strong for them. I don't think we'll have the same issue of breaking them down as City did that day. Wolves versus Newcastle now. Morty, straight back to you for this one. What's your prediction?
Oh, this could be worse than the next game. But 0-0 draw. I don't see either of them scoring. Just dead heat.
I've gone similar, 1-1 draw. I don't think Wolves, again, they're not comfortably winning games. And Newcastle, they can put together a good performance, but again, it's not enough for a win. So I think they go ahead and then they get peg back again. Probably Jimenez get a second goal for the season. Tony, what do you reckon?
I did have a drawdown written next to me, but I don't like going similar to what you two did. So I'm going to go 2-1. Hang on, where's my coin? Hang on. 2-1 Wolves.
Oh, I thought you were going Newcastle for a second there.
2-1 Wolves.
Campo?
I'm going to go 1-0 Newcastle.
There we go. Newcastle get their first win in the season.
Someone's
ASM
getting it
goal.
right, boys.
All right,
Someone's
well,
getting
Morty, as you said, this game is going to be a shocker, according to you. Burnley versus Norwich. What do you reckon?
It just depends on what Burnley comes out, because Burnley have shown that they could play the easy team and they'll still play the defensive thing and be happy with 1-0. So I think Burnley would win, but yeah, I don't see much else. Burnley 1-0.
Tony?
I'm going after watching Norwich play the last couple of weeks, watching what Burnley did this weekend. I'm going to go 4-0 Burnley. They're coming out and they're going to score some goals. It's going to show you how bad and how far off the pace Norwich are. I'm going 4-0.
All right, well, I've gone with a Burnley win as well, but not quite so convincingly. 2-1. I think it'll be close-ish, but Burnley, again, will just be too much class in the end. Campo, can Norwich get their first points?
No, I've gone Burnley 3-0.
Love. Sorry, any Norwich fans out there, but tough time for you guys this season. All right. Can Leeds get a win? They're up against Watford. I've gone with a 2-1 Leeds win. I do think they finally get a result. It won't be pretty, won't be easy, but it'll be enough, just about. Campo, can you give them benefit of the doubt here?
I've also gone 2-1 Leeds. I think Watford Leeds will strike early, Watford will bring it back, and I think it'll be a late winner for Leeds.
Morty, agreeing?
I think this might be one of the highest scoring games of the round. I'm going to go 3-2 Watford.
Watford, okay. Tony, which way are you siding?
I did have 1-0 Leeds. That might change if we don't pick up 3 points against Everton, because that brings me joy if they lose in the same week. But yeah, I went 1-0 Leeds. I think although Watford's looked good, especially the goal on the weekend just gone, it wasn't the flashiest goal. We know Leeds suffer from set pieces, and I don't know, yeah. I just think Leeds have enough pace to break them down. Rafinha's looking amazing. Daniel James might play, which will be a lot of pace for that back line, and yeah, they'll scrap a goal somewhere, and then they can go back to the relegation zone the week after.
All right. Brighton versus Arsenal. Before the season started, you'd probably say Arsenal win. Last 3 games, could you say Arsenal win? But Brighton look better. Simple as that. Arsenal, again, look good. But I've gone with a 1-1 draw. I think Arsenal will go in thinking they can win this game like they did the last few. But Brighton are a decent team. They're playing good footy this year. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them go up early and then Arsenal have to dig real deep to get that result, stay unbeaten for the last few games. Tony, which way are you siding?
I'm going 1-0 Arsenal. I think Ben White is playing well. Tommy Yasu is probably that player in the defensive line that they've needed. I think since he's come in, they've done a lot better defensively. Ramsdale's one of those, you can almost call him Pickford 2.0. He makes a big save, and rather than celebrating the save, he jumps up and sees who he can blame first. And I think that's just the rocket that backline needed. They needed to get blasted by someone. Obviously, Arteta wasn't doing enough. Ramsdale's come in and done it. Tommy Yasu, not sure how good his English is, no offense, but he's defending well, and I'm going to go Arsenal 1-0.
Morty?
Him not speaking English probably bodes well for his defence. He can just defend and not listen to the coach. So this could be very interesting. But I think Brighton showed last week that they can scrap anything. But Arsenal shown if they turn up for the first half, they can put away 3 easy. So I'm going to go 4-1 Arsenal. On the point of, if Arsenal aren't winning at half-time, they aren't winning the game.
Jesus.
Okay, all right. Campo, you obviously watched Arsenal play last week in the flesh. Which way is this one going?
Brighton 3-0. Fuck them.
Didn't see that coming, let's be real. Look, that's going to bring us into then Spurs v Villa. Villa 3-0, Spurs 3-0. What do you reckon?
Villa 3-0. Fuck them.
I love the confidence. Is that a genuine pick or?
Oh, we're going to get slapped up.
Okay, Tony.
If they throw that same team out again, because that's what Nuno does, he rewards shit players with another game, we'll get slapped up.
Okay, Tony, which way are you saying this one?
I'm kind of disappointed that Campo used the same line because I was going to use it back to him. But yeah, I genuinely think Villa picks up points. I think they're going to take the win. I'm not going to go 3-0 because I don't know if they attack that much to get the 3-0. It's at Tottenham. Is that a spark for him? I'm going to go 3-1. I called last week that Kane wouldn't score. I think he gets off his Premier League drought this week.
Okay. All right. Morty, which way you think this one's going to go?
I'm pretty confident Villa will get the job done. 2-1. Kane still missing.
Okay, I've also gone with a Villa 1-0 win. So if you're going to put your money anywhere this week, and I think it's put it on Spurs. Yeah, because we've all tipped against them. So we'll see which way it goes. West Ham taking on Brentford. Brentford look really good this year. Good 3-3 draw. West Ham, good 2-1 win right at the death there. I've gone with a 2-0 West Ham win. I think just at home. Mikel Antonio's a handful. And yeah, it'd be one of those games for Brentford where they just don't have enough and they're made to pay for it. Tony, which way do you think this one's going to go?
Obviously, whenever you come against, when there's European football playing, you're always going to have that question about how West Ham are going to bounce back, who they're going to play when they do have those games. I haven't really looked at the draw. I'm just having a quick look now to see where they're playing in Europe. So they're playing at home. They don't have a real tough match, so they might be able to rest a few players. I'm going to go with what you said, 2-0 West Ham, but I don't think Brentford's going to make it easy for them. And it wouldn't surprise me if Brentford's grab a goal, but I think, like you said, at home, in front of those fans, they'll get the job done, West Ham.
Morty, agreeing?
Yeah, pretty much as Tony said. I think Brentford were running on high and they'll go down early. I think that last game took a lot out of them, and West Ham at home will get the job done. 2-1.
Camp, I know how much love West Ham, mate. Prediction?
I'm sick of writing off Brentford. Every time.
Say it.
2-2.
2-2. High-scoring game. I mean, both Brentford are known for the high-scoring games if you go by last week. So, yeah, big interesting one. Palace versus Leicester now. What are your thoughts on this one, Campo? Straight back to you.
One team's in the mud and one team's building. But again, I can't sit here and say Palace will win when they have a twat as a manager. So Leicester 3-0.
Nice. Tony?
I think it's like Campo said, yeah, one team's building, I guess you can say. One team's in the mud, but I still think it's that Jamie Vardy factor. Like, he's on the pitch, they're scoring goals, and I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester. Zaha will score. Vardy will get a double, and we'll call it a day.
Vardy, okay. Well, I've gone 2-1 Palace. I think, again, on the day they look decent. Zaha's playing some good football. Conor Gallagher, again, I think he'll probably grab a goal this week. Vardy probably will score. It's almost like he scores every week if they do score themselves. But yeah, I think Palace get a good win here. Morty, do you agree, disagree?
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement. I think Palace, ever since that international break, they've kind of turned a corner and they're putting together some decent performances. And as Campo said, Leicester in the mud, and I don't see them getting out of it. Like, honestly, they can score. Like, take note, they'll score this game, but I think Palace 3-1 Palace.
Okay, all right. Well, straight back to you. The biggest game of the round: Liverpool versus Man City. You're going to side with Liverpool, I imagine. But what's your
Liverpool
score?
4-0.
4-0. Anybody agree with that? Raise your hand.
I want to hear his thought process around that massive scoreline, to be honest.
Yes, please.
City have beaten us twice in 5 years, I think. And one was, when Mane got sent off for kicking Edison in the head, deserved it. And one was when our team was in the mud with no centre backs. So we've shown that we will bang as many as we need to against City.
Which one's the one that you were hungover and you got drummed 5-0 after winning the league the week before? Was that the one with no centre backs?
That one.
That doesn't count.
That
It just doesn't count.
That doesn't count. We already won the league at that point. So City got a write off. City got a write off last season. Then no one cared about their losses at the end. We run to the horses. Come home. 4-0.
Okay. Tony, you're not going to say 4-0. I can only imagine. Just speak some sense into us.
Could be an interesting game. Obviously, if Liverpool defended how they defended against Brentford, we could see a 4-0 the other way. I'm going to go 2-2.
2-2. Campo?
I was also going to say 2-2. I think City's away trips in a row, Chelsea, then to Paris, now to Anfield. It'll really stretch them, but they have the depth to dominate that game. But Liverpool always have that threat up front, so I think it'll be a high-scoring game.
Look, I personally think it'll be a low-scoring 1 or 2-0, maybe a 1-1. But because I want an absolute spectacle out of this game, I've gone 3-2 City. I think, if again, like Tony said, if Liverpool defend the way they did against Brentford, they will concede goals. There's no question they can score goals. Liverpool don't struggle to score goals. But if City line up with Ferran Torres up top, which I think they will for this game, then it'll be a high-scoring game. So can't wait. Bring it on. This has been a real short pod, this preview. A couple crackers in there, but we just want to get the football rolling. Previews are always going to be bigger. So we'll catch you on the weekend for any post-match games. Been your boys. Football Tragics. We'll see you then.
See you.
Peace.